Welcome to our Bursa Secret Show. Today is a special episode because we postponed from yesterday to today because I am anticipating this Padini Bhd report, which I will be going through with you today. Now, the good news is I will go through one by one because I want today's conversation to be focused on this Padini Bhd's report, what we learned from their AGM, and whether this share is a potential share that we can still buy and invest in. And on top of that, right, we are also going to open up for a short Q&A after this, after I go through the report. So we can have some discussion. You can share with me what you think about this company, right? Whether you have bought it, whether you haven't bought in, or what you think from what we learned from it. Okay, so say hi if you can hear me, right? Hi, Jack Chi. Okay, let me share my screen. Hold on, I'm doing something very sophisticated. Wow. Okay, so everybody can see this Padini report, right? Yeah, man, I'm also very excited. How many of you are excited to go through this report together with me? Kelvin Chan say, hi, Meng Tek. Tan Kam Seong say, hi, MT Sifu. Hello, everyone. Okay, so good. All right, let's go through this Padini Holdings report. So for your information, from now on, my team, I've set up a team to go to AGM, almost all the AGM of companies that are hot or potential, we will be visiting, right? So today, we have visited Padini Holding. So look at the cover page, nice or not, right? It's a very nicely designed report. I brag for my own thing, right? Our own team do this, then I say it's good, right? But what do you think? If you think it's good, you say, I love this design, right? It's thanks to Yi Kai, one of my coach behind the scene that helped me make this design, right? Hi, everyone. Hi, Jason. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Thomas. Hi, June. Hi, Clement, Samantha. So before I go on, I must share with you first a disclaimer, right? We have tried our best to make sure whatever we put out is accurate and true, but we cannot guarantee because sometimes we may misunderstand something. Sometimes, when you're listening, people talk 10 things, maybe you grab 2 things, right? So while we have make sure we have done a good job, but we cannot guarantee the accuracy of this report. And I do not want you to take this report or whatever we say here as a buy or sell recommendation. Cool? Type in COOL if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so maybe let me put it in a continuous scroll. Okay, business model, right? Everybody already know what Padini does, but I know some of you may not be aware, but Padini actually owns Brands Outlet. Okay, are you aware that Padini owns Brands Outlet? If you are aware, you type in BO. Okay, so they only have one major segment, to be honest. Actually, in the past, they have a cafe lah. They have a cafe, but that cafe is more for their own use one, right? That cafe is more for their own employee use, is in their HQ, but that cafe has been closed down. 95% of their business come from Malaysia, even though they have presence in Cambodia, Indonesia, Bahrain, Brunei, Myanmar, Oman, Qatar, Thailand, UAE, but it's not big. So they are focused more on in Malaysia market. Okay. And in the past 5 years, if you look at their revenue, lama, right, has been increasing steadily, right? Every year got increased. Just this year dropped. So on the surface, it looks like it has been doing well, right? Type in yes if on the surface it looks like it has been doing well. Okay. Yeah, revenue has been growing. This pandemic, nobody knows one, right? But despite the pandemic, they're still doing okay, right? So it's not that bad. Type in yes if you agree. So I want to share with you one thing. When you look at report with me, you see behind my desk, there are so many books, right? You can read books lah, but I tell you the truth, when if you want to be truly successful in investing, you really need experience, you know. When you read book, they say what PE, revenue growth, all these are all very surface level, you know. If you truly want to be able to succeed in investing, you need to look at deeper level one. Okay, so we will look at deeper level together to see how healthy is this company. Cool? Right. Hey, help me press the love button. Can help me press the love button and share this video so that we can have more people appreciate, right? The hard work that my team put into to give you this analysis. So revenue has been increasing, but not fast. Okay. Profit also increasing, but 2019 actually dropped. Okay. Net profit has been quite stagnant, you know, in the past few years, right? So if you look at it, profit margin actually has been dropping very rapidly. Okay, profit margin has been dropping very rapidly, while revenue is growing. So this is not a super good sign, but this is mainly because they are shifting more of their sales, more of their new sales are coming from Brands Outlet, which is a lower margin brand, right? So let's look deeper. Okay, we know that they are based on the annual report, the Padini chairman knows that they are getting more competition locally as well as overseas and also from online. So they are getting competition from all places. You guys remember when Padini and Brands Outlets was very hot, right? I think it was back in 2013 until 15 or 16. Their sales is very good, right? People line up to, the queue is like super high. But nowadays, I don't know. What do you feel, right? What do you feel about Padini nowadays, right? As in the brand itself, right? Or the store. Do you see as many people go to Padini, or are you able to see that there is a real competition coming from Uniqlo or what? Recently, we have a new brand, what HNA, right? H&M, right? Do you see like the business is as good as last time, or it's already been split a bit? Like somebody is like getting into their market share. Type in 1 if you think business is as good as last time. 2, if you think there is new competition. Yeah. So Eddie Tan here say people work from home, no need buy shirt. It's true, right? Especially for Padini concept store, those are working clothes, right? So since you're working from home, to be honest, this year I don't get to buy much clothes also. But you see this as a short-term trend or a long-term trend? We all know, past few months, definitely retail is going to be very jialat one. But will this thing continue? Don't you believe it's going to recover? Those that believe it's going to recover, type in recover, right? Those that believe next year, when no more MCO, when people go back to office, everything will go back to normal one. Type in recover, right? So that's one thing. Then because, right, the management, if you look at it, they have not been expanding a lot in online, right? But it's mainly because management believe that brick and mortar retail is a better channel. They believe offline store, which is the brick and mortar, got brick or mortar one, is a better channel, right? Because they can get better customer engagement. You can touch the clothes, you can try it on, right? You buy only when you're satisfied, right? No angry customer whatsoever. Right? So they believe that, and they believe, this is a more sustainable way to sell the clothing, which is true so far, right? We see we buy all sorts of things online, but clothing's not that, right? Not that many people buy clothes online. Do you agree? Type in yes if you agree. Like there are some, like women tend to buy clothes online, right? But guys, lesser, right? Do you agree? And if you are buying more expensive clothing, we will go to the retail store rather than buy online. That's it. Padini clothing also not expensive, right? So do you think this buying clothes online, Wang Mai, like those influencers, all these selling their clothes online, will they affect Padini business as well? Not only the Uniqlo and H&M. If you believe, then you type in Insta, right? Type in INSTA. Yeah, like Calvin Chan say, need to try before buy, right? Some people prefer to try before buy. I'm one of them, right? But sometimes if I see something exotic and not expensive, I'll buy online as well, right? So that's one. But they also realize the importance, right? They say they realize the importance of going online. That's why in year 2019, they joined Lazada. This is early or late. They joined Lazada e-commerce to sell their store on Lazada. This is early or late. Are they early in the game or they are quite late actually? Which one? Type in early or late. 2019 October, which is like early last year, right? Then they also started Facebook Live to sell their product in May 2020. Now, if you ask me, is there very high, growth or contribution or positive impact from this? You just look at that recent annual report. Also, not that much helping their business, isn't it? Right? Despite the pandemic, everybody shop online, no longer go to brick and mortar, but we don't see a super huge surge in terms of online sales for Padini, right? Correct? Wow. Some people believe it's early, some people believe it's late, right? Some people say it's never too late, right? Still better than nothing. Okay, right? So actually you can just go to Lazada and have a look. So if you look at, we did a survey. If you look at our Facebook, it's not bad. They have 692,000 followers, right? That is like 12 or 13 times more follower than us, right? 1 month, they post 3 times in November, right? Average Facebook Live total view is 9,800, which is like our page. Actually, Facebook algorithm works very differently. Not necessarily you have more follower, more people watch. So if we look at it, then if you want to say like that, then our online presence is similar to their online presence. By the way, I'm not showing this, right, to brag or what, but nothing for me to brag, nothing, right? Let me, okay, yeah. So if you look at this, right, they have 700,000 followers, but the engagement is not really there. If you look at the followers compared to the engagement, I think if they post more frequently, this will really help them. Actually, it leaves room to be improved. Got a lot of potential, right? So Instagram, they have 286,000 followers, 3 posting as well, okay, in November, right? Video average view, 3,877, okay, yeah. Not that great, right? Especially if you look at compared to other brands. Do you agree? Type in yes if you agree, right? If you look at their Lazada online shop, 54,000. Not bad. This is good, right? Search ranking and other perks, but need to maintain certain criteria. More than 3,000 positive review in 1 year. So actually, in Lazada, they get okay business, right? They get okay business in Lazada, right? But definitely, if you compare that to the scale of their brick and mortar, very difficult to compare, right? Very difficult to fight. So if you're looking at the view of their Facebook Live and Instagram video, you can see that, it leaves a lot of room for improvement. And it seems like they are not that active online, right? And Lazada more flagship store, right? It doesn't necessarily mean the sales is good, but at least they have at least 3,000 customers in 1 year. But I think those that are selling online would know 3,000 customer doesn't necessarily mean it's a very, very good sales. Like if each person buy 100 ringgit, it's 300,000 only, right? But if you look at, but of course not everyone give review but the sales could be 300,000. Let's say 10 times the people buy, 30,000 people buy, only 3,000 leave review. 30,000 people buy, they put on 100 ringgit each the order. That will be what? 300,000. 30,000 times 100 is how much? 3 million. Okay, that's 3 million revenue. Okay, doing maths on live is tough. Hey, don't laugh at me. I get 100 mark for my maths for STPM. I can do like super high-end maths, right? But simple maths, a bit difficult. Right? I'm an engineer, look at the back of UTM one. Okay? Yeah. So hence, this status cannot imply Padini sales on the platform is very good. Right? Okay, so you see, total company punya revenue is this much, right? It's really a lot. It's 1.3 to 1.8 billion, right? It's 1.8 billion. Even if just now I project like that, they make 3 million, give it 30 million pun, it's not a big presence at all compared to the company size. Type in yes if you agree, right? And the number of stores, if you look at the number of stores, right, that they have, it has been stagnant for the past few years, actually. In fact, they closed down a few non-performing stores. So in the past 2-3 years, it has been stagnant, right? Oh, now it's sort of like I'm bashing Padini. Don't worry, later I'm gonna like put it into a good light one, okay? So same store sales, right? Same store sales is very important. This means the same store, right, generate you what is the sales. So the whole company, in order to increase sales, I just open up more store, right? Confirm got sales one, ma. But you want to see whether the company is really healthy. You want to see the same store. The same store, do they have more and more sales, right? I can hide the fact that I'm not doing good by keep on opening up more stores. Even though the same store, the sales drop 10%, but I open 20% more stores. So the entire sales will increase by 10%. But padahal, my business is actually not doing so well. Competition is eating into my market share. If you understand what I mean, type in 1. So that's why we must look at same store sales one. Okay? Type in 1 if you agree. So same store sales has been going up in year 2019, 2020 drop. So actually, if you look at this, right, it's actually okay. It's actually okay because 2020 is pandemic, but 2018 to 2019 got grow, right? That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So from their recent annual report, Padini management thinks that moving forward, the business will be full of uncertainty, and hence they don't want to make any forward-looking statement, right? In short term, Malaysia operation will be challenging due to COVID-19 pandemic. In longer term, Padini is optimistic they're gonna cut, costs and explore more sales channel, right? But from the look of it, the sales channel that they are thinking and looking at is more likely to be open up more stores, or maybe a different country, right? But it's more likely to be open up more stores. Now, if you talk about the track record of expanding to other country, they don't really have that strong yet. You see, other country, their presence is not big. Mainly is Malaysia. If you talk about Uniqlo or H&M, right, they have the track record of the ability to open up a new market in a new country and yet be able to do well. But Padini hasn't been able to show that yet. You understand what I mean? Type in agree if you agree. Like they have all these stores in other country, but it's all a small operation compared to their entire size. They don't really get to expand in any country in a big way yet, right? So we attended the AGM and we found out that, actually this one is not special info or whatnot, right? Their Q4 sales dropped because they MCO, right? Because of MCO. But Cambodia operation is still running, but the time also shortened. But actually, all these Cambodia, Thailand outlet, you listen also is a bit of waste of time because most of their sales from Malaysia. So Malaysia one closed, then the whole company tak boleh lah. You understand what I mean? So of course, naturally the sales will be better in the next quarter. This one, no need just skip. Okay. Judging from the fact that 95% of Padini sales is coming from Malaysia, right? Padini sales would be the same. Okay, so moving forward, when the vaccine out, when no more SOP, when things going normal, we believe that it's not difficult for Padini's earnings and revenue to return to 90% or even 100% of 2019 level next year, right? But this one again is cakap kosong lah. Say everybody also know lah. I say for what, right? Understand? Yeah. Okay, here's an interesting thing, right? Here's an interesting thing. Number of sales outlet. If you look at the number of sales, right? Sales local outlet, right? It has been increasing. Okay, the sales has been increasing every year, which is okay. But if you look at the sales per square foot, you will notice that actually it has been stagnant. It has been stagnant for quite some time. Okay, that means they are not really getting a better form of business. Their business in terms of the store is not getting better. They are just, as a group, they have more stores, and that's why as a group the revenue go up, right? But the sales per square foot is not doing that well, right? Now this could be primarily also driven by, because their expansion is mainly driven by brands outlet. So brands outlet is lower margin one. That's why the net profit margin, you see, didn't really, net profit per square foot is stagnant, right? And in fact, it's declining a little bit, even in year 2019, when the sales is highest compared to all the other year, but the net profit is stagnant, mainly because of different mix of, right? Padini concept store, they can make more money, right? Because sell office attire, you want to look good, you spend more money, right? But brands outlet is supposed to be casual, right? Where it's supposed to be, you have a lot of variety, you keep changing. I think that's a brand appeal. So yeah, so that is the whole reason why. And this is not a really good trend. If you look at it, it's not a really good trend. You imagine square foot per square foot is tied to a rental, right? Rental is supposed to be keep going up one, right? But if your revenue per square foot is stagnant, your gross profit per square foot is stagnant, but the rental keep going up, you jialat one. You understand what I mean? Type in 1 if you agree. Okay, so they should think they will be, if they want to get out of this situation and be a good company, have a bull run, whatever, they need to come up with an innovative way to increase the sales per square foot or net profit per square foot. Okay, so even though they go into online, but it's less than 1% of their business, right? So yeah, despite some business switch online, but during the COVID season and become very good there, they didn't really get to do that, right? In a big way. And although they opened one store in Cambodia, but it didn't, get to help much, right? Open a new store, didn't get to help much, as overall overseas revenue contribution is still very low. Actually, this is a bit wordy. Next time we will cut short. It's a bit wordy like this report. Too much words, right? Then sometimes got a bit of who also know thing. That one we will take it out in the future. Unless Padini able to increase the proportion of the sales from online segment, yeah. So in short, they also didn't declare any dividend, right? They also didn't declare any dividend this year because they want to conserve cash. Now, the good thing about Padini is, yes lah, you can see based on this, you think they are a bit old-fashioned or you think they are very innovative, like we are doing the new in thing, right? Which one? A bit old-fashioned or based on what we see now from the action, right? A bit more conservative or they are aggressive management. Type in C if you see they are conservative. Type in A if you think aggressive. So conservative has conservative punya benefit, right? The benefit of conservative is you don't need to worry about Padini bankrupt. Not possible. Okay? But what also possible one? I don't want to say not possible. Highly, highly, highly unlikely. Because, right, they have money enough to pay off 4 times their short-term liability. They almost have zero debt one, this company, right? Almost can say no debt one, right? Yeah. So that is a good thing about investing Padini. You don't need to worry about high debt or what. right? So it's almost like opposite of A-Asia, right? But they are not really destructive, like Kwa Jia Sin say. That's Kwa Jia Sin say one, not I say one. Very dangerous. Okay. So now, based on what we hear so far, right? You think this company can buy or not? How many of you think you want to invest in this company long term? Type in me, right? The sales indeed got grow in the past few years, got grow but not that fast, the growth rate, right? And the growth driver is mainly attributed to number of stores growth and how can they increase the revenue or net profit per store. Now, there is another hidden way they can grow, and this is one of the big reason I miss out on Padini's big rally in year 2016. If you see the word where they say they are gonna close down loss-making segment, okay, that's a big indicator that they are gonna have higher profit. Sometimes they close down the store, they can have more profit, You understand what I mean or not? Because some store losing money, okay? So it closed down already, they cut the loss, so the profit will be higher. Otherwise, it drag down the whole group profit. Type in yes if you understand what I mean. But right now, as we see, we don't see this yet. They didn't cut down any stores, right? In this year, they are still maintaining no close down whatsoever, right? So some people, Ronald think can invest long term. Raymond say no. Tan Kam Seong say no. CK Chan say yes. So for me, this company to invest long term or to not invest long term actually depends on what's your requirement. No, I believe. I mean, it's a bit for me. For me, yeah. I don't want to say my answer, but I think you know lah. Okay, I don't need to say what's my answer, but I think you know what's my feeling about this company. There are so many companies in the world, and what kind of return are you aiming for, right? So why must I buy this one? That's a good question, right? Anyway, let's look at, is there any potential for us to make money from this company, right? Catherine say, are they getting into online commerce? Yes, but not in a big way. Not in a big way. Raymond Yo say they are closing down Genting store. Is it? But from the report that we get, it's not, right? So let's look at this. Valuation. Based on the historical PE of Padini, the median PE ratio is 13.78. Right now it's 18. Now, it doesn't mean that the price will drop, okay? Because everybody also know this is like the worst earning per share they will have. After this should recover. So in the optimistic case where 2021, if the earning per share recover to like 2019 level of 24.35 cents, then we multiply this with the median PE, right? In a good case, I think the share price can go to 3 ringgit 35 cents. If the market gives them the median PE of 13.78, which I think is not that difficult. And the current price is 2 ringgit 45 cents. I don't think, it's too dangerous now to buy Padini if you have 1 year horizon, right? I don't think it's too dangerous unless they show sign of the business getting eaten by competition and in a very heavy way. Then yes, it could be risky no matter what price you buy, right? But if everything stays the same, they are not getting less competitive, they maintain the competitiveness, and after MCO, after SOP over, when the foot traffic to the mall recover, which is I believe is a matter of time, then the price could range from 3 ringgit and above. I don't think it's too difficult. So there is some meat, but not a lot. Maybe 20%, 30% gain in 1 year time or 2 years time. Okay, right? You think okay. Type in yes if you think okay. Based on the historical PE ratio. Not clear. Okay, not clear. Clear? Right? Rahman said COVID gonna last at least 2022. Hard to recover so soon for company like Padini, right? So, yeah, if you believe it's gonna last until 2022, then it could be true. It could be true. But I think by year end 2021, we will forget about COVID already. That's my view. Okay. So by maximum you wait more 6 months, 9 months, and stock market is forward looking one. That means before the earnings is reflected in QR, the share price probably already run. Now that said, I'm not asking you to buy. No, I'm not saying don't buy, or I'm not asking you to buy, right? What I'm saying is if the market gives them the confidence like they used to in the past 10 years, the medium, not even the high range, just a medium. So this is like, normal case. Then it could go above 3 ringgit, Now, looking at the technical analysis, short-term wise, right? Short-term wise, it's already at a resistance, okay? After the vaccine news, short-term wise, the price already run to a resistance, okay? Whether they can break this resistance is a big issue. If they cannot break it, then it's likely to drop to this mid-level, which is around 2 ringgit. Actually, not that clear here. I believe it's 2 ringgit 35 cent. 2 ringgit 30. 2 ringgit 30 cent, 2 ringgit 35 cent. If they break, they will go to 2 ringgit 25. If they really drop to 2 ringgit 25, I will just close eye buy for trading for me, right? So, of course, right? Thank you, Nicholas, for sharing. Historical value cannot guarantee performance, which is why in the beginning of this sharing itself, I say this is not a recommendation to buy or sell. Even though data, all these things, we make sure is accurate, we could not guarantee, that whatever we say is, definitely will happen in the future, or whatever data we analyze is accurate. So please understand the disclaimer, and there's no buy call or sell call. We are just having a discussion here, right? So you can use the data to get a higher probability of succeed, but it's never a guarantee. If it's a guarantee, then it's not called investing again, okay? So that is a technical analysis for this company. Now, personal view, I don't think it's highly likely that the price will drop back to 225 lah. If it go back to 230, 235, you're lucky already, right? Can collect that if you can collect that, right? Which there may be chance, because despite whatever, even like I have the same thought with Glove Counter. I don't think the story is ending 100%. I think they will be somewhere down the road, there will be like a bad news, like, vaccine kena stolen by somebody, hijacked vaccine, or somebody used vaccine and die. Out of 1 million, 2 people use vaccine sensitive. Then they take that news, put headline, right? Or some people, 10 people refuse to use vaccine. Then they take that news, put headline. Then people scared, then they sell. So there may be opportunity. There definitely will be opportunity in the next 6 months to collect, these kind of value stocks despite vaccine is out, because news they just like to goreng the news, right? Find something to talk about, focus on the small minority bad news, right? And I foresee that's likely to happen right, in the next few months. So that may cause it to drop a bit, right? But if it can stay here, right, if it can break this level and support at 245, then it's likely to go to 3 and higher. Okay, so take note of that based on TA right? So the conclusion, we believe. Now, how many of you enjoy this report so far? Type in yes if you enjoy this report, right? Yeah. Padini's sales and profit has been weakening after 2018 due to more competition, and the recent COVID-19 pandemic caused drop in traffic to their offline store. Right? And it's very important to note that net profit per square feet has been stagnant and declining since 2016. It's a very important note. Okay? Yeah. So this is a very important trend to watch. If it keep decline, there is a big longer term issue already. Okay, shift from higher margin. This is primarily due to shift from higher margin Padini concept store to lower margin brands outlet, but it could be also due to competition. If it's like that, then it's a big problem. Started online store 2015 and only got to Lazada in 2016, but even now it's only contribute like 1%, right? Leaves room for improvement. Padini's recovery and growth will depend a lot on their brick and mortar store. So depend on, you guys going back to Mid Valley, all this, and what they do in the store, special promotion, ask Ling Loi, stand there or what, I don't know, to sell their clothes or buy one free one or buy one free 11, right? 11. Our team believe that Padini's earnings will likely recover to around pre-pandemic level in the next 1 to 2 years. Okay. However, further growth from there may be challenging because they want to open store, but don't know where to open the Rima, right? And unless they introduce innovative things like new brand or I don't know how. I also don't know what they can do, or sell online or better social media or what, I don't know, right? Unless they do that, then we do not have a clear visibility as to how this company can be a good long-term investment. Now, many people have different criteria for long-term investment. Mine is the company must be able to grow year after year in a fast way. If it cannot grow fast, I mean, if it grow like 5%, 4%, less than 10%, for me, waste time, right? I might as well put money in EPF Kautim for me. You understand? So, I don't know about Padini, but I personally would use a more trading approach. Now, trading not necessarily short term, it could be a mid-term trading, right? So I may buy at 240, then once it go to 3 something, then I will sell again. I won't like keep until expecting it to go to like 30, right? For now, I don't see it going to 30 in any time soon, right? Yeah, that said, I'm not saying I will enter now, right? The entry price and risk management is very important, and it depends on whatever technical analysis it is when you want to enter. Okay, so that's a summary for Padini, right? Now, guys, if you like this report, you can go to t.me/savvy. Go here, okay, t.me/savvy. Join my Telegram channel. You can download the full report there. And we are also working on Skycomb, Gretec, Hibiscus, Supermax, and JF Tech, right? Once it is out, I will share in the group, right? So that's all for this presentation on Padini Bhd. And if you like my sharing, right, then you should also join this channel. If you are new here, first time, you should join this channel as well. Every time we do a Facebook Live, you will be invited. And from time to time, we'll be sharing very good things. So, for example, tomorrow, I've invited a company management from MyChris. They are from Lead Market, right? This is, for me, if I look at the financial, it's not bad. This company can grow every year. And despite pandemic, they can still grow. So, tomorrow, we will interview the management of MyChris. What are they doing? What's the business about? And we see whether this is a good company to invest in together. Sounds good? So join me tomorrow, right? Same time, 8:30 with MyChris management. Okay? So any question regarding what we have shared so far, right? Just join the channel at t.me/savvy and you should be able to get the report later. I will upload it there. Okay, now we open up for Q&A. Any feedback so far regarding what we have shared? Okay, Cheryl Law is asking, what do you think about windfall tax? Which windfall tax are you referring to? For the gloves company or for, other companies? If it's for the glove company, actually, I think they already kena, right? Why are we still discussing this windfall tax thing on the budget? Or, why is Syed, our minister, Syed Shadiq, is still discussing this? If you remember, the gloves company, they already say in the budget 2021, they already proposed they are going to donate 400 million to the government. So that's already the windfall tax. Just don't want to call it windfall tax only. The donation is already windfall tax for me. So I don't see that as a big issue. If you are giving the 400 million donation, I don't think the government will ask for the tax. It's either one of them, and it's probably around 400 million. I don't think it's going to be in the range of billions. Would they be slapping on a windfall tax? I'm not a politician, but my view, I don't think it's likely. Okay? I don't think they will slap on a windfall tax. I think they'll probably give like donation, right? Or something like that. Regina said the link provided is under Telegram app, is it? Yes, it's in the Telegram app. You download the app, and then after that, yeah. So Sherry Law says Sheikh Sadiq insisted hard on windfall tax on Big Four. Yeah, but is he the one in control? Right? Is he like the powerful, the prime minister or what saying this? It's a proposal but whether it will go through is a different question. Okay, yeah. So it's a proposal. I think they will have to debate on it. You see, now economy so bad. I think the finance minister may be thinking differently. If you look at the finance minister, he's not that worried about deficit. Based on what he's giving, the loan moratorium, giving people money, cash, right? Lowering interest rate, still, doing all this project. I don't think he is like, very conservative, worried about deficit punya minister, right? So in that case, in terms of discussion to tax company, I think they would think about longer term impact. Like if you suddenly suka slap on a windfall tax, right? Then how I know if I invest in your country, suddenly I make a lot of money, you suka can windfall tax me, then it's a jialat thing, So I think they will think longer term, right? Yeah. Don't want to discuss this longer, later get political. Desmond Yap said, is there any plan for Padini management to expand their online business in the next 5 years? If yes, what is the growth, or is it just for brand awareness only? Is there any plan for Padini management to expand their online business? This one, I think you need to ask them more. Verbally, they say yes, but they have been saying that for 2-3 years. But if you look at what they do, they have tried, but the result is around 1% of their revenue. Okay. Yeah. So actually, windfall tax, this thing, even if it goes through, right? Is it a long-term problem? If it's not, then the valuation, I think you should be asking more. The problem with the glove stocks, you should be asking more is the average selling price in the future, 2020 onward, how much would that be, right? Now, there is a very good question from Chin Yong asking, is it Top Glove now undervalued? Is it Top Glove now undervalued? I would say Top Glove for long-term wise now is fairly valued in the most optimistic case for me, right? It's fairly valued in the most optimistic case. That means provided the average selling price of 1,000 gloves is $30 or more than 100 ringgit per 1,000 gloves in year 2022-23, and they indeed can double their production to 120 billion gloves, then right now they are at a slightly higher value, a bit, right? A bit overvalued in terms of the higher range of the valuation, right? That's for my calculation. I have a calculation. So those that are my Gift of Freedom member, anyone from Gift of Freedom, type in GOF. So this Saturday, I will be doing a special training with you, right? Gift of Freedom member. Yeah, in that training, I will share the detail of the valuation. What is the fair value of Top Glove, right? Where do I foresee the future of Top Glove, right? What's the kind of earnings, right? What's the kind of price they will be in the next 1-2 year, right? How's the chart? I'll do a full analysis with you. So if you haven't, please register to join this Saturday. It will be very detailed, right? Now I cannot share with you the detail for this top glove analysis, but I can tell you based on my analysis, 2023 valuation wise in the higher range is now slightly below. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean, right? So if we say got the bear case, bull case, mid case, good case, they should be worth 7 ringgit, right? Now it's lower than 7 ringgit, but in year 2023 punya valuation, okay? So if it dropped like 30% from now, okay, maybe can consider for me lah, okay, to buy and keep. And that time I can say yes, I buy undervalue if it dropped 30% from here, okay. Yeah, I'm a bit more pessimistic lah in terms of the ASP. I don't think it can be sustained so high for so long. Sheryl Law said, I don't think Sheikh Shadiq realized the domino effect on glove company and Malaysia share market and economy with the windfall tax. It's not as simple as taxing super company. Okay, so that's also, I think maybe he has a lot of consideration, right? But yes, I agree with you. Long-term wise, it will really scare out some people, foreign investment. Yep, Padini didn't do as well expected in their offshore retail store. Now, does it benefit shareholder when Top Glove were buying back share for many days in September? No, so you guys should follow my friend called Rondi at StockBit. He wrote something about why Top Glove is buying back so much share, right? So on the surface, actually, I don't think it benefit lah. To be honest, sorry, I don't think it's a good, or very clever move to buy back the share, right, in an aggressive way now. I think it's much better to take the money and reinvest in the business. Okay, this is the one thing I agree with Mr. Kun, right? Now, but it's not dumb. They buy this with a plan probably because they're gonna do listing in Hong Kong. They're gonna do listing in Hong Kong, right? So sometimes they may buy the share to sell back at a higher price one. Maybe at Hong Kong when they are raising the money from Hong Kong market. Who knows? Bro, you never know what's their real plan, right? One thing I know is it's not likely because they want to support the share price, don't let it fall, because they want everybody to make money. Nobody is like that one, right? I won't take my company punya profit sacrifice to tahan the share price. You understand? Tahan the share price unless you have an agenda like you want to issue rights issue or you want to do private placement. If not, there is no point for you to push up the share price for the company. You understand what I mean? And right now, they don't need to do private placement or rights issue. They have all the money, right? So why would they tahan the share price? You think from that point of view, not logic for me to tahan the share price. Why last time 5 ringgit before share split, don't want to buy, why now buy? Right? Doesn't make sense, right? So they must have their own reason. Maybe because they are gonna use this share to sell to somebody else in the Hong Kong market or something like that, right? Yeah. So I hear talks of people saying, the management will buy back share to tahan the share price or don't let it fall. I don't think it's a good point unless they want to do rights issue or private placement at a good price. Otherwise, what's the point to tahan the share price? You tahan, how long you can tahan? Just like the ringgit. You want to push a ringgit up at Bank Negara, how long can you tahan, right? If people want it to down, it confirm down. You cannot fight the market. You don't have infinite money, right? Buyback share make ROE look good. Return on equity look good. Might as well give dividend, easier, right? It may make earning per share go up, but at such a high price, you're buying so little share with so much money, and not much effect, right? Now, Top Glove will continue on downtrend trajectory. Now, I think this is a short-term issue for Top Glove. If I look at it, I think it's an opportunity. I think it's an opportunity, right? But it's a safer bet if you look at other counter, not Top Glove. Other counter could be a safer bet. You know why? Type in why, right? Yes, Top Glove is right now because of this issue, it dropped a lot. It gives you opportunity to collect. Because if you look at the valuation wise, right? If you look at long-term valuation, it's so high. 1 year, 2 year profit, it's not gonna give like at this valuation, you need to focus on the long term. 1 year, 2 year profit, even if they make 2 billion this year, their market cap is like 50 billion, right? It's very small impact. Even if they lose 1 billion because of shutdown now, their market cap is 50 billion. It's a very small issue, 1 billion compared to 50 billion. You need to worry more about in the future, can they still have such high margin after pandemic end? And that's a big issue. That's a very big controversy. People cannot agree on the ASP. Some people think it can stay up. Some people don't believe it can stay up. So now, in the short term, Top Glove, this issue of their half their production need to shut down actually benefit other player, because today I believe some message have been circulating around. You can see that the ASP of glove, let me read it first. I don't want to be wrong. I want to be accurate. Is it projected or is it already know it's going up? Okay, let me read. The industry ASP projected should rise. Okay, should rise due to supply shortage. So this Top Glove cannot produce half of their capacity for don't know how long. Will cause more shortage because Top Glove is like the biggest, the biggest drop in half the capacity. Everybody is like, wow, the thing already not enough, now even less enough. So the other player, the price will increase even more for the ASP. So today, I don't know why the counters all drop, right? Actually, it benefit them. You understand what I mean or not? The other gloves counter, like Supermax, Kosan, all these are actually, they are getting the benefit. But I don't know why they drop together with Top Glove. Not related one, other people factory kena. It actually helped the whole industry. It doesn't harm the whole industry. So I don't know why today the whole counter drop. Okay? If you agree, you type in yes if you agree with what I'm saying. Okay? So this thing, it will close down 1 month, 2 months, I don't know, but probably not that long, right? Yeah. Wow, really? Somebody say glove topic more hot than clothing. I talk about Padini, nobody care. I talk about glove, increase. Okay. So yeah, windfall tax. Now, windfall tax depends on how they do it lah. I tell you, even if it's a 5% windfall tax, don't say 30%. Even if it's 30%, 30% windfall tax, it's only the tax on this year, maybe next year. Hey, you see, you guys worry on the wrong thing, I need to show you some slide to make sure you really understand what I'm saying. Okay, now, earning per share, let's say, right, earning per share. 1 quarter, they make 15 cents. Top Glove. I'm saying Top Glove, earning per share 1 quarter, 15 cents. Okay? So 1 year, probably they make 60 cents earning per share. 1 year, 60 cents. Okay? Now, with the increasing ASP, probably they make 80 cents. 2 years, they will make 1 ringgit 60 cents. You slap a 30% tax on the 2 years abnormal profit. Okay? 2 years minute abnormal profit. Windfall tax where got every year windfall one? If every year windfall, it's not called windfall tax at all. Am I right? Type in yes if you agree. Every year also windfall tax, man. This is a bit like selectively tax cow me. You understand? Yeah. So 2 years pun the profit maybe 1 ringgit 60 cents. I let you tax 30%, 50 cents, right? 50 cents. You tax cow me 50 cents, right? Of my 1 ringgit 60 cent earnings, you tax cow me 50 cents. So from the entire company mere value, hilang 50 cents, right? Today already dropped 55 cents. So Today pun already drop 55 cents, ma. You understand what I mean? Right? If you can follow, you type in understand, right? Your maximum tax also 50 cents. I give you very 夸张 already. Like this is so scary already. You tax out 30% for windfall tax, nobody dare to do business here already, because 30% on top of your 17%, that's like 50%. Do for what? I do for what? Right? Impossible lah, right? No, don't want to say impossible lah. What also boleh one, okay, Malaysia, okay? Everything need to leave. Yeah, but in that case also it's a 50 cent impact. Today already dropped 55 cents. You understand? Yeah? Even if the factory shut down, right? Okay, I let you shut down one whole quarter lah. Shut down one quarter. Okay, 50% shut down one quarter. One quarter they make 16 cents. Shut down 50% for one quarter, they lose 8 cents in earnings, right? 8 cents today dropped 55 cents. You understand? So I'm not saying Top Glove can buy. I'm just saying if you're worried about this windfall tax and the factory shutdown, it's already priced in, right? What you should worry is the ASP. The ASP is the only problem you should worry. ASP after pandemic. Okay? ASP on 2022 and 2023. Since so many people here, I show you one thing. You want me to show you or not the ASP chart, the projection by one research house? If you want, type in ASP. But this is supposed to be Padini Bhd when you're sharing, or why suddenly become glove sharing? Okay. Ong say Supermax will be in composite index. Will it push up share price? I cannot guarantee. Sometimes when they enter a Nasdaq or something, it actually drop, right? Because now they can short it. But now, seeing this case, no shorting, I don't know if fund manager can short or not, may benefit the volume and all this, right? But I think government, for the very simple fact that now some of the ETF terpaksa to buy, whether they like it or not. Schedule thing, but I think government will target top 4 one way or another. I think the donation is something they already discussed. Why would you suddenly go and give people 400 million donation? I believe maybe belakang already discussed right? The 400 million already discussed one belakang. Then suddenly you want to say what windfall tax? Maybe this, I don't know. I don't want to comment this thing, okay? I got my thoughts, but I cannot comment, okay? I avoid politics at all costs, okay? So don't ask me anything related to politics. You guys also don't like lah. Okay, hold on. Let me find the ASP chart. Okay. Cheryl asks, am I putting you in trouble? No, not yet. Unless I chincai talk, then we're in trouble. Now, no trouble, I never comment anything. Right? Okay, anyway. If you look at this is by Macquarie Research, right? I screenshot their this projection on the research on their projected. I keep on repeating the same word, ESP for the gloves. Now, bear case means not good case. Bull case means super good case. Base case means what they think is most likely to happen. Okay? I don't think bear case is gonna happen. Won't be suddenly sharp drop one. Actually, in fact, now it's still increasing, This is what happened. Okay, this is a projection, but this is what really happened. Now it's still up like this, This is what is really happened. Until December, right? The price is still very good, until December. So maybe this projection, I don't know, will be, really accurate or what, but until December, it's still going up. But many people believe when vaccine out 2021, ASP will maintain for like half a year to 1 year. Then after that, it will drop back to May level, which is like what, 100 ringgit per 1,000 box. Now, if that happened, okay, then I think it's not that undervalued anymore, this company. Okay, if they can stay at the ASP can stay like after this, it drop and stay here. Okay, then confirm hut cao yi. You understand? If the ASP can be like this in the moving forward, I will hut cao yi, right? But just like the other day, some people say supply demand, right? I also believe when something is like shortage of demand, supply, it will shoot up. But it will also drive many people to come in to push the thing back to equilibrium. This is what I believe, right? Okay, but one thing, if I want to buy glove counter, I will buy the established, the big four. Because if you are a new player, suddenly you come and approach my hospital. You see, this cost to me may not be so significant, Even if you are like cheaper than like by 10% or 20%, this cost is not like, like so big for me, right? So I will still choose a reputable player one, even if they are more expensive by 10-20%. Okay. So that's why you see, even the big player now is not expensive, right? Why say glove is like US tech stocks. Maybe, but the US tech stocks growth is real and sustainable. This one I'm not sure. Production definitely will grow. Top glove production will double, but problem is the net profit margin will drop a lot or not. If drop a lot, not sure whether it can offset or the profit. Okay. Now ASP also out, but once vaccine out, long-term production will go down for sure. Okay, this is what he's saying. ASP demand still high until year 2023, steady from PP. Correct. But you see, the total value that they will make from this 3-year earning, let's say if stock glove, maximum pun 2 ringgit, right? Now share price is like 8 ringgit. If after that, the ASP drops sharply, before this pandemic, the price was 150, I let it double to 3 ringgit plus the 2 ringgit they make, it's worth 5-6 ringgit only, If you look at it like that, if the ASP drop. So that is nobody know one ASP will drop or not. So this one we discuss also no use. Okay. So how about NTPM? Still can boo or not? Sundar Raj asked NTPM, right? NTPM is one of the company that we talked about before. Okay, Wai Seng say should buy NTPM today lah. So guys, actually today I got hantam NTPM. Okay, I show you. I got hantam, but a bit lah, 20-something thousand I hantam. Okay, hantam 20-something thousand. So I entered at 70 cents. Right after I enter, it dropped to 68 cents. Punya soya. Right when I want to buy at 68 cents, it shoot up. Punya soya. But luckily lucky only literally really lucky. By market close, it already shoot to 72 cents. Yeah. I don't see what's the problem with NTPM fundamental. There's no change, It's simply the market is tired, then sell. Wow. Wai Seng today entered 685. Raymond entered more 685. You guys come here to what? Show off or what? Yeah. You guys enter after seeing my message or you enter on your own? So we actually have a Telegram channel and we also have a WhatsApp group for our member. Whenever I buy and sell a stock, I will share one. So you guys get to buy at lower price than me. Vaccine are also unable to distribute to all countries. I mean, it's just a matter of time. 6 months, 1 year, I'll let you delay 2 years, 3 years, right? It's just a matter of time. If the company, you see, those recovery one got 100% gain potential, you keep for 3 years, 1 year, 30%, right? But you see those that, benefit a lot, but definitely after vaccine out, they're going to die one. No matter what, maximum 3 years, they're going to die, and everybody put no, right? And those PE is like 30, 41. It means 30, 40 year, the people believe the earning will sustain there, which is not likely lah. Okay. Kelvin Chan say, then why Top Glove go host Hong Kong listing if profit cannot sustain? Not say profit cannot sustain, okay? Is the profit may not be able to be as high as next year. Maybe in the next 2-3 years, the profit may start to drop a bit, right? And take some time to recover. But they will be profitable. It's a very healthy company, has always been profitable and very well managed. You look at their factory, the dominatory, you will know the way they, maximize and efficiency, everything. Desmond Liu asking, what is the price to sell? Then Desmond, you should, be alert in my group. When I sell, I will share with you when I will sell. But it's not a recommendation to follow lah. You look at what I do. If you think makes sense, you want to follow, it's up to you. Okay. Wow, Wai Sensei, after you share, wow, low set Q 0.685. Wow. Oh, Kwa Jasin Pun get to buy at 0.695. You guys all buy lesser than me, then now we don't see. Right? Never mind. My first entry was like very low, My average price less than 60 cents. Rick T say vaccine. Yeah. So I think most of the questions to be asked has already been shared. So guys, if you want to download the report on Padini that we shared today, even though most of you seems more interested on glove, you can join my Telegram group here at this channel. Why? Because we will also be studying Supermax, right? And then from there, we will also share the report to the channel. So it will be shared in this channel. You can join this channel, okay? You can join this channel, right? Supermax will be sharing, Greatech, Skycom, all these are interesting companies. Sandy Yap say, what about Tiguan? Actually, I have a look at Tiguan. Actually, Tiguan today go up or go down? I believe it should be trending up a day today. Down, I cannot comment on the chart immediately, but Tiguan personally for me have to look at the chart more important. It's still got some room to go. It has still some potential to go. Okay, as long as their expansion in some Europe countries is going smooth, then it still has potential to continue up. That's all I can say. But it will be likely you need to look at TA because now the price is a bit higher side. We bought it at like 2 ringgit, Yeah, 2 ringgit, 2.50 like that. Yeah. So it's on the higher side, this company now, right? But it's already broke short-term support. I need to look at more closely. Got time, I share, okay? But fundamental-wise, I think they are doing good, and I think they will still continue to record increasing profit. If you look at the annual report or what they are sharing, this year will be good for them, will have profit growth. Just that, has it been priced in? I don't think completely yet. If you look at historical PE for Tiguan, comparatively, I think it still can have room to grow, right? It's not super cheap, but still got room to grow, given the TA looks good. So still need to look at TA. SCGM is quite on the high side. Tiguan, not fully yet, but SCGM quite on the high side. Also dropped back. Now sideways trend. Yeah, but the SCGM, I think, already quite fully priced in. Okay, follow TA lah. All this is like not deeply undervalued one. TA is very important. Cut loss is very important. Those that are deeply undervalued one, then you may, if you don't want to set cut loss, still okay. RCE cap not familiar. Inari, okay, Inari has very good prospect, but it has been running up and very uptrend. So I think a lot of the growth has been priced in. You can still ride the wave. It's still uptrend now, right? But you need to be good at cut loss. Yeah, see, today people take profit because price in already. And actually the uptrend already weakened. Okay, uptrend weakened already. Become sideways trend now. Okay, no longer higher low. Careful. See tomorrow if can rebound, then probably maybe a sideways trend. But if tomorrow continue drop, then we'll break trend again. Okay, scary, Inari. Careful. Yeah. So as I said, Inari, I think price in because they are super good result before even it's released today. Let me check. Yeah, before it's released today, the share price has been running up. So for some reason, some people already expected and been pushing it up the price. So that's why today it dropped instead of go up because people take profit. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Like Cellcom, right? Got rumor, say they're gonna do glove. I don't know where I hear the rumor, but after they announce they do the glove, price drop because people take profit. Okay, understand? Hi Derek, good to see you too. Leong say most stock dropped badly today. Yeah, so that's why stock won't every day go up one. A lot of the uptrend stock already become sideways trend. Okay, and you don't need to buy so many. Just focus on a few. Confirm can one. So I think those that have been following me for some time know my view on gloves. Fundamental wise, I don't really believe buying at this high price is gonna give you very good return in next 2-3 years. Fundamental wise, technical wise, it's also already sideways and maybe even downtrend, some of it. So I have less than 2% of my money in gloves related counter. I only have one more in Riverstone. The reason why I still have some Riverstone is because the top glove. The only reason why I'm keeping Riverstone is for top glove and for the upcoming projected news where vaccine don't work, some people the gale, but I think it's just a matter of time. Within 1 year, we will forget this COVID already. Right? Micron can hold. Micron I never study, so I cannot comment. JCY already become sideways trend. JCY was uptrend, but now already become sideways trend. Yep, sideways trend. Will they start to trend up from here? Need to look deeper, more indicator. But now it's sideways trend, reaching a support. Yep, support level now. Yeah. So tomorrow will it rebound? I don't know. How about 80 and next X? Okay, all these are new. Okay, I got something very good for you. You guys want those that like glove one, really like gloves counter one. I got something super good for you. Let me check whether I can share this. My friend Rondi, he actually did something. He did all the gloves counter. What is his thought? Oh, he said can say it. Okay, then good. Okay, I share with you now. You guys want to know? Type in stock bid. Everyone type in STOCKBIT, stock bid. Because this one is Rondi sent to me one, so need to help him promote his platform a bit lah. Right? So guys, this one, stock bid. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to share too much, right? If you want, you should go and download StockBit app and download from inside. Some of the, he never say any sensitive thing here, so okay. So here he got right the comparison, right? You guys that are looking for comparison, you can see the comparison now. Now, Iconic, the other day that we hosted, they haven't produced glove, right? They only bought the land. That means got commitment to construct the gloves, right? So not talk only, got action, right? Now, CTEC, yes, got currently ready production, can start liao, right? But only 846 million, already commissioned some more. Wow, this one macam, they already commissioned some more, but why I never hear before one, Okay. Factory ready? Yeah. AT says supposed to be ready by December, okay, which is next month. Okay. Do they have the CE and FDA? the certification to export overseas. As far as this Excel say, not yet, right? Not yet. And this 80 has quite some story and drama, right? You guys know what story drama, ma? You look at shareholder pun you takut a bit, right? Masing doing piling work, but Masing seems like not talk only, Masing seems like serious in doing it, because they say last time they're actually not doing property one. Last time Masing, I forgot what they do. They say before. Yeah. Carex using existing plant in Hat Yai, they change, condom to glove, rubber ma. Two line, right? What else you guys were asking just now? Let me see. What else were you guys asking just now? What other counter? Next X, is it glove? Next X, not here one. Okay. Wah, Celcom, Celcom bukan cakap one. If they really acquire, right? Really is ready, can do a one, right? Yeah, Masing last time do plastic, you see. So Masing has a track record one, to diversify business. It's not talk only, Okay. Yeah, so would they be serious in doing this? Maybe, right? Maybe. And Masing is not your small company one, So not the chincai lon 讲话 chincai talk one. So would they be serious? I think so lah. But would they get a good price? Would they be successful? That one nobody know. Calvin Fee asks, NT, are you investing in US? Why not? I am investing in US. In fact, most of my money is in US. Okay, 60% of my money is in US. I just bought Alibaba last Friday through US market. How about furniture stock? Furniture stock now I cannot comment so much because I haven't studied much. It has been running up a lot. I scared. Things that run up a lot, I scared. Okay, but it has a team which is work from home team. Actually, I tell you what, most people are. Okay, later I asked Rondi to upload this in Stockbit, then I send the link, okay, to my Telegram group. You guys join my Telegram group first at t.me/savvy, right? Later I'll share the link. If you want to download this Excel, I'll share the link there as well. I asked Rondi to make the link to Stockbit. Give him some user, customer, he's so buddy, send this thing for me. Okay, so in short, I give you one sharing. If you don't have time to monitor, you don't have time to monitor stocks, or you find yourself keep losing stock, keep chasing high, buy high, sell low, just avoid all the thematic and the goreng stock, or those that got exciting story but track record not good one. Just avoid those. If you are someone that no time monitor or not that good at TA one, because most will lose money one. If you buy thematic like glove, furniture, right? You will buy high. Once people chasing, go make a lot of money, you go in greedy buy, drop a D, then you sell. You understand? You should be buying more on those long-term company, especially if you are not someone that know how to enter at the right time, exit at the right time, or not much experience in the market. That will be safer. Okay? So oil and gas will be monitoring, like Sebab, Dialog, Hibiscus, Dayang, right? All these need to monitor, right? Why? Because if you look at Hibiscus, already risk resistant and overbought. If you look at oil price, also already risk resistant and overbought. If they can break the resistance, then maybe I will chase. If they cannot, then I will just wait to collect cheaper. Okay. Now it's not just because of vaccine that is stopping the price from going up, oil price. It's also because of the production is still a bit oversupply now because some people don't want to cooperate in the OPEC. Okay? What are long-term stocks? Follow my channel, stay tuned more, and I'll share about them from time to time. Now, tomorrow, I will be having a sharing with my Chris management. Okay, this company, if you look at their track record, has been growing their sales and profit every year, every quarter. Even this quarter, this past 6 months, despite MCO this, they still can grow. So I think it's an interesting company. The valuation is still fair. If people really want to go in, can go up higher. That said, they are lead market, so not liquid lah, right? But if they go ace market, it's a very interesting share. So that's why if you are someone that are interested or you have a bit more money, tomorrow you must join, okay? And you listen. Hey, by the way, no recommendation to buy or sell. You listen, right? You get ready first. If you have the opportunity to buy this company and you like it, then it may be a good one. I think I'm looking forward for tomorrow's sharing, okay? All right, it's been close to 1.5 hours. Thank you everyone for joining this Facebook Live. I hope you enjoyed this sharing as much as I enjoyed sharing with you. Every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., I'll be doing a sharing like this, which is called the Bursa Secret Show. So if you want to get notified every time I go live and receive the upcoming free report, join the Telegram channel here. All right, thank you everyone. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.